This way! Follow me! Standing at the roof! Don't stop! Keep going!
All right, guys, thank you for joining me. Appreciate it as always. First and last, thank you for the 5x5, even though I wasn't on the air. Let's go. AllPower, Trapper Bob, thank you for the 5x5. Base Bunny, Dolby Vegan, thank you for the 5x5. First and last, Maryland, thank you for the 5x5. Ozark, Flown Grown, Witty, Wayne, thank you for the 5x5. Eric, Brian, Donovan, Raccoon, Jay No More, Lori, thank you for the 5x5. Maria, JF Enterprise, Crow, Base Money, Patch, Watchman, thank you for the 5x5. Beef and Chicken, thank you for the 5x5. Nathan, thank you for the 5x5. Buster, Trail Name, thank you for the 5x5. Susie, Keith, Cowboy, and Kevron, thank you for the 5x5. Raccoon Eyes, Maria Jackson, thank you for the 5x5 on Rumble. Appreciate it. Cowboy, thank you for the 5x5. Michelle, Pam, thank you for the 5x5. All right. So let's get this started. Too many notifications. All right. All right. So tonight we're going to talk about, obviously, the storm. It's freezing out there. I mean, it's so cold. I don't know why my thumb is killing me. I'm not sure if it's the cold or whatever. But first and last, I mean, it's still snowing. I think it's sleet now than anything else. Earlier it was snow. It was good. I mean, it was like fresh powder snow too. Like when I was wiping the stuff off my car, it just came off. Now I think it's still sleet, which is not bad. It's better than that slushy shit. But whatever happens to melt is absolutely going to freeze. Now, the city last night decided that they were going to, I don't know, salt the entire city like a pretzel. I've never seen anything like it. And so, as I'm driving around last night, it's dust clouds everywhere. It's all salt, right? So, I mean, it's just, and I'm thinking, I guess their game plan was salt the hell out of the city until when it snows, it melts. Well, that shit didn't work because it's like not mayhem outside, it's just a lot of snow. So, I'm going to assume that we had at very least, I'm going to say 10 inches at the very least. I don't know what they're reporting right now. I'll look in a little bit, but it had to be 10 inches. I mean, I was stepping what I thought was maybe 2, 3 inches, and my foot went straight through to about my ankle. So, yeah, and at best, it's a pain in the ass. Now, the city's going to be closed down tomorrow, so it's not going to be too busy. But Tuesday, it's going to be a little bit of a problem or a headache, if you will. But there's a lot of power outages apparently from what I read earlier today. There was power outages, and that was to be expected, right? It was to be expected there were going to be power outages. Ozark, yeah, I was at that the gas explosion, right? That one, is that the one you're talking about? Because the other night I went to two, right? I went to one that was by Castle Hill, and then I went to this one that was way to hell North Bronx. Um, but yeah, it was a interesting fire. I'm probably going to talk about that a little bit. Um, Luna says it's raining in Harlem. Is it? I'm in Washington Heights, so give me a second. If it's raining, that sucks. Yeah, it's not raining or snowing anymore, so only get 6. Dan Phillips, fighting fire in the freezing cold. You get an ice skating rink immediately around, the fire area, if you will. Yeah, it turns into an ice skating rink, so you got to be careful. The other night, there was a major gas explosion in the building, and I'll show you like one photo of what it looked like from the inside. But you guys can go online and find other photos from the outside. It was insanity. It was out of control. It was possibly one of like the best fires I've been to in my entire career. Outside of the Trade Center, and the Trade Center wasn't a fire; it was just a catastrophe. Um, but these fucking ads, man, these ads suck. They really do. Monica, that's listen. I don't understand why they did that. This is Mom Donnie's first snowstorm, and the way they made it sound like he was tackling like an epidemic or a pandemic or something. They're like, this is his first challenge as city mayor. I'm like, what? It's snow, man. It's not. It's not AIDS coming out of the sky. Like I don't. The way they made it, but even then he flubbed it because again they salted the street first, and that did nothing. By the time 8 o'clock in the morning rolled around, the streets were completely covered. That salt did nothing. Yeah, listen, I was at work today, and now I'm home. Dan, what plane hot building 7? English, please. But yeah, listen, the way they were making the whole Mamdani thing, they were acting like he was like gonna make or break the city. I don't understand. I do not understand. But anyway, but somebody lost. I guess somebody lost a home or some shit. I don't know. I do hate looking at the chat and then like I missed 90% of the conversation. But so yeah, I don't know, man. It's a snowstorm. It'll be okay. Again, it was a lot of snow, and they didn't do any plowing until like later in the day, which was I don't know what they were waiting for, a sign from God or who knows. But they did everything wrong this one. I've never seen them operate this way, and coincidentally, it's Mom Donnie's first time in office. But again, we'll be okay. Right. Which reminds me, thank you, Mike. I got to bring my shovel out tomorrow morning to go shovel my car out because it's undoubtedly buried. Unless after this, I edit and then I head over to the truck and try to get it, try to get as much out of the way as I can. Miguel, I'm going to talk about the recent ICE shooting on the Angry Truth tonight. I actually was only going to do just this, pertaining to the snowstorm, but I'm going to talk about the ICE shooting as well because I think that was just straight up and down murder. There is no other way around it, and they're trying to swing it every which way they can. But again, I'll talk about that on the Angry Truth channel tonight, which the Angry Truth channel tonight is probably going to be like 15 minutes at best. Um, it's not going to be, it's not going to be too long. So no, no itchy ring around the collars. No, oh, dude, these fucking, these ads. They're trying their best to put ads everywhere in every app, everywhere you look. There's an ad for something. I'm like, it's overkill, man. The snow seems to be over. It seems to have stopped. They said it was going to stop around 8 or 9, so it is 9 o'clock now. It looks like it stopped. It might have stopped longer than that. I haven't looked outside in about an hour. So, but it looks like it stopped. The plows are doing their thing, making a ton of noise, but it is what it is. But yeah. So anyway, uh, the entire snow, what you call it, is somebody. Possum King said there's another government shutdown coming. I heard about that. I heard a few months ago. Sarita on here was telling me about it, that there could be another one. We'll see. Are you growing a beard? Nope, I'm just too lazy to shave some days. I'll shave tonight or tomorrow morning, but because I got to go back and work. So there's that. Yeah, I think that's my skydive. That's probably their tactic. Um, play ads out of the ass and then have everybody play for the other thing. I don't know. Evolving Media, the rants come as, as I talk, and they're not. Listen, believe it or not, they're not like planned or scheduled. It just happens. Not something I'm like, I'm writing on my little sketch pad. And today's rant's going to be, I don't do that. I try. It's as natural as it gets, and it's always about something stupid too, like fucking cheesy pancakes or wood chip brisket, shit. There's always dumb shit like that. Because I just happen to, just so happen to come across stupid meals like that. But anyway, not the point. So, guys, as it is, there were power outages all over the country. I won't even say the city. Um, there's sleet was starting to happen now. Here is freezing rain. It is approximately how many degrees out? 25 degrees outside right now. That's here in New York City, here in the Heights. It's 26 degrees. Feels like 13. It's going to drop down to 10 degrees tonight, which might make it with the wind, will probably drop it down to minus, 2 or 3. So we shall see. Thursday night's going to be the coldest. It's going to be 1 degree so the next few nights, tonight it's going to be 10, Monday's going to be 13, Tuesday 9 degrees at night, Wednesday 6 degrees at night, Thursday 1 degree, Friday and Saturday 3 degrees, Sunday 7. And then we get a heat wave Tuesday at 17 degrees. That's at night. During the day, Thursday and Friday are going to be the coldest, 19 and 16 degrees. So with the wind chill, it's probably going to drop it down to like 5 or maybe 4 degrees. Should be interesting. Should be interesting in the next couple of days. People are going to be dying. They're going to be like, oh my God, it's cold out there. Listen, I went to clean my car, and my hand went completely numb. Inside of like minutes, it went completely numb. Like it didn't even take 5. So anyway, let's get some of this stuff out of the way. Apparently, they're calling this a catastrophic ice accumulation in Ohio Valley, right? So heavy snow was falling from the Ohio Valley to the northeast, while, catastrophic ice accumulation threatened from lower Mississippi Valley to mid-Atlantic and southeast. What is catastrophic ice accumulation? I'm curious. Keith, it doesn't work that way. If you're going to carry a fire, if you are exercising your Second Amendment right, of course you're going to be carrying a loaded handgun. If you are in a gun carrying state, you carry a loaded handgun every day. Most guys do, right? And this guy did. So we're not going to play this game, loaded handgun, extra mags. Guys who carry loaded handguns carry extra mags. So you can't split hairs and let it be, good for this one and not good for that one. You can carry a firearm to a peaceful protest. I'm sorry. That is by far the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Anybody go, he had a loaded handgun. He's exercising his Second and First Amendment rights. If you're going to argue that, then you are no longer a patriot. You are a traitor to the country, because that's what this man was doing. He was exercising both of those rights. I don't want to hear any fucking, excuses about it and how come and why. You're allowed to do so in this country. You can't fucking split hairs, and you can't fucking sit there and make excuses. It don't fucking work that way. It was all right when guys had loaded weapons at the J6. No one said shit. Now all of a sudden you're going to speak on this? The fuck out of here with that bullshit. Seriously, that's bullshit. Legal and the right thing to do are different. No, it's not. The right thing and the legal thing are the same goddamn thing. You want to carry a firearm at a protest, so be it. It is your God-given right. We're not going to sit here and talk about, he had extra mags and he had so much ammo on him. Get the fuck out of here. That's fucking bullshit. And on top of everything else, here's the kick in the dick. He was unarmed. They stripped him of his weapons before they shot him. So again, bullshit. So it pisses me off when people fucking repeat the same shit some fucking gay ass politician said, and then they go, well, he shouldn't have had a firearm like it. Shut the fuck up. It's fucking, that's what the Constitution is made for. It's made for us to do these things. Get the fuck out of here. People like, oh, he shouldn't have had it there. Really? Then when? It's fucking asinine when people repeat the shit some fucking gay ass politician with an army of dudes protecting him say some dumb shit like that. It's talking about, oh, he had a lot of ammo on him. What do you mean? He had fucking two mags, filled. He was loaded to the top. Like, come on. And the other shit with Kyle Rittenhouse, people like they're trying to make the comparison. The difference between Kyle Rittenhouse is defending people from destroying property. There's a little different. But now all of a sudden everybody wants to fucking be a parrot and be like, oh, he shouldn't have had a load of firearm at a peaceful protest. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, listen, carrying a rifle into Burger King is stupid, but it's still your God given right. You cannot split hairs about the Second Amendment, guys. This is how we lose our rights. People like you guys are sitting there going, well, you shouldn't do this because it doesn't make sense. Carry it wherever the fuck you want to carry it. That's what the Second Amendment for. That's what it was written for. It wasn't written for so that you could sit there and go, oh, maybe I shouldn't carry it in the mall. Oh, no, I can't go here with it. Get the fuck out of here. Carry it where you want to carry it. Stout Ridge, I agree. It's fucking people like that are sitting there going, that keep letting the Second Amendment get chipped away, keep letting the First Amendment get chipped away, and then they're standing there unarmed and with tape over their mouth going, what happened? What happened was we grew a fucking vagina and fucking let them take the rest of our rights away. And yes, Trek Comsport, he wasn't looking for trouble. He was protesting. Simple. It is a simple thing. We're not going to sit here and fucking start making fucking rules and what's good for this guy's not good for that guy. Second Amendment, allowed to carry a firearm wherever the fuck you want. Obviously not in a bar because of drinking and shit, and maybe not in a military base. Maybe. And the guy had all his paperwork on him. And again, guys, put all that to the side. He was unarmed when he was shot. So stop fucking making stupider excuses for it. Like, you guys are making fun. You guys sound like fucking political cocksucking drones when you say stupid fucking shit like that. Fucking pisses me off to no end. That you guys are fucking sitting here letting these politicians chip away at the Second Amendment and then turn around and go, well, he shouldn't have had it at a protest. The fuck off the goddamn bench. You guys are going to sit there and let them completely strip our shit away? And again, let's take all of that out of the mix. Forget about the Second Amendment and forget about First and all. He was unfucking armed. They took the firearm off of him. So there's no fucking argument. He did so have his ID because they fucking ID'd him on the spot, beef and chicken. That's how they found out who he was. He had his ID on him. So again, stop making excuses. I think if people had guns on the plane that hit 9/11. Listen, first and last, I don't know. I will never know. But again, and he didn't even pull his gun, and it was holstered. First and last, thank you. And his gun was holstered on top of every fucking else. Like, you guys are trying to fucking make excuses for this shit, and these guys sound like fucking clowns. You guys sound like straight fucking clowns making excuses for him. For ICE. Oh, he shouldn't have been there with it. He didn't have his ID. It doesn't fucking matter. He was exercising his fucking rights. Period. Now, had he been waving it at ICE or some crazy shit, absolutely, let him have it. But it wasn't so. The video states it, so stop fucking making excuses and sucking Trump's dick in the goddamn same process. Holy shit. You fucking people. You look at Obama, and you're like, Obama's gonna take our Second Amendment rights away. He's gonna fuck us. So is Biden and Kamala Harris. They're gonna take our rights away. Then this guy gets shot, and all of a fucking sudden, he shouldn't have had his fucking weapons there. The fuck bent out of that bullshit. You guys sound like fucking clowns when you say shit like that. Because some fucking asshole, right-leaning, dick-sucking, cock monkey politician said so. Bootlicker excuses. Exactly. Fucking exactly. Thank you, Prepper Lady. People need to wake the fuck up before it's too goddamn late. You fucking people. Pinball justified. Of course, listen, again, people who justify these shootings, they're fucking stupid. I don't give a fuck who you are. You're fucking dumb. This guy he wasn't waving it around, because initially they lied to us and said that he was waving the weapon around. And then they said, oh, well, he wasn't waving it around when the first video came out. All right, he wasn't waving it around. Oh, but he still had a firearm on him. Then they disarmed him and shot him. Now they're like radio silence. You guys keep making fucking excuses. You're going to be sitting in a fucking gulag with a fucking cock in your mouth. Keep it up. It's fucking asinine. And listen, guys, people who side with ICE, you got a fucking problem, because ICE is unconstitutional. Period. Unconstitutional. There's no reason for them to exist. Yeah, maybe to find out where the immigrants are, and then you send the National Guards or local law enforcement. That's how you get it done. You don't send in a band of assholes who have an itchy trigger finger ready to fucking jump off on some shit. That's not how it's supposed to work. And Mike, exactly. 2A means you carry wherever you want, whenever you want. If you want to go get fucking milk with your firearm, go, so be it. Yo, there's a lot of motherfuckers that are MAGA blind. A lot. It's fucking infuriating. This guy gets shot in the street, murdered in the street. And people are like, well, he should have. Okay, let's see how far this fucking goes. Has Jason started? Beef and chicken, dickhead. The video speaks for itself. And I don't even watch CNN. But again, you fucking cocksuckers keep siding with him. I don't care. You're gonna end up wondering what fucking happened. Where did my rights go? Where is it now? Yeah, it's up your fucking ass. You fucking cocksucking, cum guzzling fucking monkeys. I swear to God, you guys are fucking unreal. You guys make all the fucking excuses in the world. And because you disagree with this guy's political stance, he shouldn't have had it now. It was okay in J6 for guys to fucking be strapped to the T to go in and fucking the cap. That was okay, but this isn't. You guys can seriously suck my dick on the side, the long way. It's insane, and anybody who's MAGA blind can suck a mean fucking dick as well, because it's fucking enough. I'm not eating a fucking Snickers. Fuck these faggots and their fucking bullshit. Fucking sitting there worshiping the fucking Trump administration like they're fucking a godsend. People are getting killed in the street by ICE, and it's okay. Get the fuck out of here. It's fucking infuriating that these people do this shit. And again, and let the next person get killed. They're going to make an excuse for that. Well, you know, it was a Tuesday morning. The sun was in the ICE agent's eye, and he didn't know that he was in front of him, and the gun went off. They make the worst fucking excuses on top of everything else. It's just everybody and anyone who sides with ICE and agrees with this shooting is a dickbag, cocksucking traitor to this country. Traitor. I say that shit with a full chest. You're a fucking traitor to this country. Anyway, I didn't want to go on this rant. I was going to do it later tonight. We'll jump in to a little more of it on the Angry Truth channel. But yo, you guys, anybody who agrees with this shooting, agrees with the Trump administration, you're a fucking traitor to this country. We've had nothing but traitors in this fucking country for the last few years. I'm sorry, you sided with Biden and Kamala Harris, fucking traitor to this country. You siding with Trump and his bullshit and ICE, traitor to this fucking country. Everybody wants to dissect what they want to make it look and fit for their fucking bullshit needs. Fuck you. Seriously. It's the fucking worst shit I've ever seen. Fucking cocksucking, cum guzzling monkeys, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some chamomile tea after this shit. But it fucking pisses me off. I can't believe this shit. People actually thought it was a good deal. Listen, Trump, I don't know who you mean started it, but listen, man, this is just bad. This is just bad. And then, yeah, Jay Mastermind. I mean, listen, we shouldn't be fucking sitting there siding with anybody because these politician guys, they are not for the American people. How many fucking times do I have to say that? It's infuriating that fucking idiots think that Trump is for the American people. He's not. Beef and chicken. Doesn't matter if he started it with the officer or not, you cocksucking monkey. The fucking bottom line is he was unarmed when he was shot. Again, stop sounding like a fucking. You know what? Matter of fact, just unsubscribe from my channel. Because if you're going to be a cocksucking, dick licking faggot over this fucking bullshit, leave this fucking channel. Seriously. I say that shit with a full chest. Any of you fucking monkeys who thought that shit was right is a fucking enemy to this country. And you're an enemy to this fucking channel. Fuck you. Because this shit is fucking out of control. This guy was fucking killed on the streets. Point blank. There is no fucking, trying to argue, oh, he got in his face. So what if he got in his face? At the very best, a right hook to the face solves that problem. Not fucking putting 5 bullets in the man. The fuck out of here. Yo, I'm seriously, the faggotry with you guys is unfucking real. Unreal. I've never seen any fucking shit like this. Oh, he was in the cop's face. The cop was manhandling the fucking chick. Whatever that chick did, I don't know. I don't know what she did. But he was manhandling it, and he stepped in the middle of that to stop it. And that you fucking guys are like, but he shouldn't have. Shut the fuck up, you fucking traitors. Go fucking rub a Trump cock on your face or some shit. Buy a dildo, write Trump on it, and rub it all over your face. Fucking monks. The fuck is wrong with you people? Trying to make fucking excuses for this shit? Seriously. And the guy was trying to help the woman out on top of everything else, and he's still the bad guy. Again, political difference doesn't matter when your country is fucking out to get you. Yeah, listen, Keith in Arizona, you could say all of that shit over there. I guarantee you wouldn't say it to my face. Because you are a bag of shit. See, like I said, Keith is saying this shit from Arizona. You ain't saying it to my face. I tell you that much. And I'm going to tell you something else. This shit don't bother me. Because I know pussies like you will say shit like that on the fucking chat. I know you would. You wouldn't say that to my face because I would wreck your shit. Simple. But like I said, you people keep siding with this bullshit. Keep watching where it's going to fucking go. And before you know it, guys, they're going to convince the right to disarm the American people. And you guys are going to fall for it because you're retarded. Yo, don't give me that ex-Marine shit, Keith. Bring it. I'll be at the next SHOT Show, whatever you want to meet. Bring it, son. I'll teach your ex-Marine ass a lesson. You ain't playing that bullshit with me. I am not the fucking one. You see, and here's the kicker. I hit a nerve because he went right for the whole dead son thing. Oh no. How dare you say that, Keith? You got me. Get the fuck out of here. Like I said, you guys be careful. They're going to convince you to disarm the American people. They're doing it already. Why was he armed? That's the first thing people said. Why was he armed? Why was he at a peaceful protest? They're building up the path to disarm American citizens by having the right and the left agree no more guns. It's coming, man. But you people do not see it. So yeah. Jay Mastermind, listen, it is what it is. People are going to sit there and attack my son because I called him out on his bullshit. Listen, Keith, it's fine, man. But I tell you this much, you will never say it to my face. I know that for a fact. I'm not worried about it. But you guys keep playing this going down this path of thinking it's okay to shoot American citizens. Keep it up. And then you're going to be like, then Keith is going to be like, shit, that Negro in Manhattan was right. Fuck. I mean, Dan Phillips, exactly. Look what happened in New York City. Look what happened in New York. Yeah, New York City. I mean, though we can full carry here in New York City, but it is what it is. Listen, Keith said it to hurt my feelings. Little does he know I don't have any. I do get pissed when people think it's okay for American citizens to get killed. That is some bullshit. And then people go, well, he shouldn't have, he shouldn't have gotten the cop's face. That's not the point. The cop was manhandling that chick. Now, I don't know what the chick did, and it's irrelevant what she did at this point. You just don't speak. Sorry, I was reading something. I didn't mean to. I said, you just don't fucking agree with that shit. I'm sorry. Sean, that's exactly what it was. It was an accidental discharge, and the feds lit this guy up. But there needs to be some self control, man. There needs to be some self control. And there isn't. And that's the fucking problem with this shit. I mean, the cop that grabbed his gun discharged the weapon, if I'm not mistaken, and they lit this guy up. It's bullshit. But you people keep thinking it's okay to shoot American citizens. You're not going to like it when that shit turns around and bites you in the ass. And yeah, I guess I can't pronounce that. G morning G. Yeah, listen. Um, you're not supposed to be. We're not supposed to worship these politicians the way we do. That's even more infuriating. Like these people know this shit. They know this shit, and they still do it anyway. You're not supposed to sit there and like you can like what politicians do. You can agree what they do and some things they say, but you're not supposed to put them on a pedestal and be like, my nigga, like that. You're not supposed to do that, But instead, that's what we're doing. They're dividing us so good, man. They're so good at it, and morons can't see it. That's the crazy shit, man. And again, now people are gonna be pissed. So now that's two. That's Renee Good, and Renee Good, she's on that line. You know what I mean? Like that she was in a car, she was in a vehicle. I still disagree with it, but she was in a vehicle. This guy was unarmed, and if I'm not mistaken, I think he was face down. Or did he roll over and then they shoot him? It was one of that he rolled over and then they shot him. Nice. John Grove, whether it was a peaceful protest or not, it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant whether it was peaceful or not. He was unarmed. Period. There's no if and or buts about it. Now people are looking at the videos and they're like, "Is that? Wait, no, that's not a weapon." Oh, they grabbed his gun. Wait a minute. Oh, he tied his shoes the wrong way. He deserves to die. Like that's the extent we're going now. They're looking at the video and trying to find out. You know what? Let's go to his past and type up some shit. Right? And they're gonna be like Alex Prevey or Pretty or Pretty or whatever his name is. Let's type him up. Oh, he's got a traffic ticket from 2005. Right there. He doesn't know how to park his car. He's a bad guy. Get the fuck out of here. The clownship of you people are fucking insane. Yeah, first and last, thank you, right? He's like, oh, what, did he farted when? In a movie theater in 2007? Oh, bad man. Bad man. I mean, it's insanity. And watch the bullshit they're gonna try to pull out on this guy. They're gonna try to pull out all the fucking stops on it now because they fucked up. And instead of just apologizing and saying, you know what, those officers are gonna be held accountable, whether you do it or not, whatever. But at the very least, make it look like you're gonna do some shit. Stop trying to stick up for murder in broad daylight. Victor, like I said, it looked like they were whipping that lady's ass. I mean, I don't know what she did, but again, it was and they pepper sprayed her on top of that, and the guy was still fucking. I was like, all right, whatever, like she was probably being annoying. I'm not that I'm agreeing with it, but she was probably being annoying. All right, I get it. And then this guy steps in, and he just stepped in the way. It wasn't like he pushed the cop; he stepped in the middle, right? He steps in the middle to try to stop this shit, and they wound up shooting him. And now people are making excuses for it. The fuck, man. J Master, we're definitely being distracted from something else. I tell you one thing, this live stream is definitely what you call it, demonetized. That's for sure. It is what it is. It infuriates me that these clowns think that this was a righteous shooting. That's the worst thing about it. And the guy was executed in the streets. This was way worse than George Floyd, and yet the right is still making excuses. Be real, man. Thank you for the donation. Somebody just said something. Where the hell is? All right, Martain. Both sides are being pushed internationally to escalate the violence, probably to justify martial law eventually. Martain, thank you. That makes a lot of sense. He states both sides are being pushed intentionally to escalate the violence, probably to justify martial law, and like I said, strip weapons. Thank you, Martin, for the donation. And absolutely, that makes perfect fucking sense. Be real, thank you for the donation. People should be pissed off at us. Listen, the tax thing, please don't get me started on that shit. We're sitting idly by, guys, and our taxes keep getting jacked up, and we're worried about the wrong things. Granted, this thing is a real situation to be worried about because it's going to turn on us if it continues to happen. If these guys do not get in trouble, guys, for killing American citizens, accident or not, there needs to be some repercussions. And if there is no repercussions, these guys are going to start thinking they could do what they want, and that is a dangerous place for them to be. Dangerous place. Because then people who side with ICE are going to be under ICE thumb or in the front of their barrel going, holy shit, what did I do? These people who side with ICE, who side with Trump, are too stupid to look 2 steps ahead of them, let alone 5. Private jet crashed in Bangor, Maine. Please tell me it didn't try to take off in this weather. Stop snowing. But here we are, man. All of this shit is in play, and these people can't see it. And the worst part about it is a lot of these people are smart. I think that's what pisses me off the most is that a lot of these people are smart. They're not dumb, but somehow they became dumb. You know, I don't know how that works. If I become dumb like that, just fucking wheel me into an old age home and I'll play bingo and shit for the rest of my life because the insanity. Jamerk, if I said your name right, yeah, you're right. But if they get away with this, if there's no repercussions, it's only going to get worse. But you are right. 1776 started with way less, Jay No More. Way less. Hmm. These distractions are like whack-a-mole. Big time. Big fucking time. Well, we lost tugging me tubing. We lost our rights 25 years ago. We probably lost it a long time before that. That's on Rumble. And listen, the stolen elections and all that shit, that's starting to become something you put on the back burner. Pinch running. I know. It's fucking infuriating. But because again, these people like you would think they know better. Nico, you're commenting now, so no, they didn't block you. And Oxford, yeah, listen, man, I think we're all sick of it all, but I think that's the game. I think that's the game. The game is to get us at each other's necks. And yes, it doesn't help that I'm sitting here ranting and raving and yelling at people, but it's fucking infuriating that people think that it was okay for this guy to get shot and then try to make up the dumbest fucking excuses why. Now, I know some of these people have been following me for a long time, but I don't give a shit. If you think that this was cool, you're a fucking asshole. Simple as that. There is no debate on this shooting. At the very least, with Renee Good, there was debate because she was in a vehicle. That was a debatable shooting. This is not. The guy was unarmed. Right? So again, to sit there and make excuses for it is even worse, because now you're becoming an enemy of this country. Granted, this guy, Alex Preddy, whatever his name is, I'm pretty sure he was a left-leaning liberal asshole, but it does not change the fact that he should not have gotten killed. Period. We cannot become the left, but we are slowly becoming the left when you have stupid people thinking that this is right, when you got stupid people believing the Trump administration's excuse for this shooting. And before all of the videos came out, they fucking knee-jerk reaction was to say he was waving the gun around. You know everybody's got their phone out. Dude, people record for everything now. Everything. They see two people arguing, people take their phone out and they start to go, just in case the fight turns into a fist fight. People are recording it. People will record everything. Anything and everything. So the administration was too stupid to just be like, this shooting is under investigation. That is where you go. That used to be the go-to for every shooting in anyone's agency. The shooting is under investigation. Done. So now you're not making these stupid, asinine excuses, these stupid fucking lies. You're sitting there and you're just going, let's see where this goes. Then you wait till all the information comes in, and then you go, shit, we can't even lie our way out of this one. And then you reassign the guys. At the very least, you reassign them so it makes it look like you're doing something. But they don't do that. This administration is dumber than a box of rocks. They're about as bad as the Biden administration when it comes to lying. The Watchman, that's the crazy shit. It seems like this could be a message to gun carriers. All I'm saying, man. I'm thinking, well, maybe they're putting this message out to the people carrying their firearms. You know, so that then, and again, they get away with this on camera? Come on. That's bad news, man. Kwame, I don't know if he announced he took the gun away. I know they yelled gun, and then the gun was in his hand. I don't know. Now ICE groups, following and targeting ICE and attacking people on both sides. Listen, whatever happens to ICE after this, I have no pity. There's no sympathy for them at all, period. No sympathy. You know, like I just don't. I mean, a lot of these guys, first of all, walking around like Billy Badasses. That's number one. Number two, the whole covering of the face thing. I don't get what that's about. You know, keep your identity a secret. What do you think? You think people are going to show up at your home and message you? I don't think so, but whatever. You know, I mean, it's bad, man. It's just bad again. Martin, listen. If the left does something where they deserve to catch it, fine, I get it, but not this one. You know, again, Renee Good, that was another one. She, you know, stupid as that was, she was just trying to get out of that guy's way. And now they're singing a different tune on her shit because they saw all the videos. Now they're like, all right, she cut the. They're not saying the same shit they were a week or two ago about Renee Good and being the enemy. I'm like, now they're just like they're trying to let that one die, and then they shoot this guy. So I don't know, man. We got to see. America, no accountability, completely inept. We are definitely headed in that direction, if not already there. Angryprepper, pretty good. That was pretty smooth. But so many on the right are walking contradictions. Exactly. I couldn't even think of the word a fucking half hour ago. Yes, the right are very They contradict themselves every step of the way. And then they make bad comparisons on top of that. Like Kyle Rittenhouse. They were like, well, Kyle Rittenhouse, I think this was the left. They were like, Kyle Rittenhouse had a weapon. And I'm like, Kyle Rittenhouse was guarding the mob that was destroying his city. He was protecting property. Two different things. One guy was protecting a woman who was getting manhandled. Another guy was protecting property. And the kid had his weapon out ready to rock and roll in case those guys got violent. And they did. They hit him with a skateboard. They were throwing punches at him. he let these dudes have it. You know, I still disagree with the kid being armed, but nonetheless, he was doing the right thing, if you will. So when people try to compare Kyle Rittenhouse, I'm like, two different fucking situations, man. You can't. That's like apples and oranges. But whatever reason, everybody's like, yeah, but he had a weapon. He was protecting property. This guy didn't even have his gun out. He had his phone out. His hand never at any time went anywhere around his waist. And I'm 1,000% sure the guy, once he got on the ground, he was yelling at them. I'm pretty sure he was yelling at them he had a weapon on him. Because that's one of the things you do once the cops grab you. You got to let them know that you have a weapon on you so that you don't accidentally get shot, and he accidentally got shot. Bushpick said the Model SIG has a history of accidental discharge. Okay. Whoever doesn't see what's happening the last 5 years, Wayne, exactly. That's Thank you, Wayne. That's the issue here. The issue is that people are not paying attention to what's going on around the world. They're not paying attention to the data centers, the AI, the eavesdropping, the taxes being hired on American citizens so they can give it to Israel. We're not paying attention. We're getting pitted against each other, excuse me, and we're sitting there arguing with each other over shit that fucking. Why did you disagree with Kyle? Live free or die. I disagreed with Kyle being on because he was a kid at the time. Like, he shouldn't have been in that situation. Again, that's just me. I would not have put my 17-year-old son in that situation. Keith might disagree otherwise, but I wouldn't have put my 17-year-old in that situation at all. Like, not even a little bit. Now, if my kid was like 18, 19, 20, or my kid was mature, maybe. But you don't put your kid in an active situation that doesn't need to be. Now, if it was all hands on deck, that's a different story. But the Kyle Rittenhouse situation wasn't all hands on deck. That's the only reason why. Even though the kid handled himself very well, right? Yeah, Paige. Again, there's so many people that think that ICE is doing a good job. I'm like, really? And now that they're pulling the bullshit, they're pulling all the brakes out, they're pulling the stops out. Excuse me, and they're like, look at all these people that were killed by illegal immigrants. I'm like, okay, so let's hammer the illegal immigrants. That, like, listen, I have to say, the illegal immigrants that murked a lot of the American citizens, I don't think they should have been deported. That was the wrong move. They should have stayed here, and we should have dealt with them. That's what should have happened. But instead, we got them deported so they can come back here. I mean, I don't know if they're ending up in their jail over there, but you keep them here and you put them in the chair. You put a little needle in their arm, put them to sleep forever. You don't put them on a bus and a plane and back to fucking San Juan you go. San Juan's Puerto Rico, excuse me. Back to Tijuana you go. And so that they can come back here again. It's bizarre, man. Some of these guys are committing heinous acts and coming back. You keep them here, and you just put them to sleep for the rest of their lives, man. That's it. Sing them Spanish lullabies as they slip off into the darkness. That's how you handle it. You don't put them on a fucking plane and a bus and send them back to their country. It's bullshit. But listen again. For whatever reason, it's being done the wrong way. As president, I'm like, yeah, Juan Jose, you remember what you did to that little girl? Yeah, you guys are not going back. You guys are staying here, and we're gonna have a little fun with you. We're gonna put you in a place called Alcatraz, and we're gonna redesign Alcatraz, and we're gonna have dudes go at you 24 hours a day, if you know what I mean. Right? That's how I would handle it. Anybody else that did murking, they would end up in a chair or a needle in their arm. They would not have the option of going back to their country. Like, not at all. Not even a little bit. Wanda, good night. A lot winding up in NYCHA. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I guess. Break the two birds. Yeah, I mean, we got to hunt that bird, man. That's the problem. That two wings of the same bird, or right? We got to hunt that bird. That's the problem. But we're not doing that. Like not at all. Not even a little bit. You know. And we sit here and we're going after each other like we are now, right? Fracturing, talking about this guy deserves to be killed, that lady deserves to be killed, and then when Ashley Abbott was killed, Abbott, right? When she was killed, Babbitt, excuse me. When she was killed, they were like, "Oh, well, she had that coming to her. She shouldn't have." I'm like, really? So now we're okay with killing American citizens? That's fine. I mean, it's bizarre what we're turning into. We're fracturing and then we're fracturing some more. And I think their game plan is to fracture us until we just don't want to stand with each other, until we want to stay in our homes and stay away from the public. I think that's the end game. That's got to be it, you know? Oh. It's when you get old, man, your elbows and your knees fucking hurt all the time. Yeah, listen, no heat in the projects. I tell people all the time when we go in there, leave the projects already, man. Enough. You know, they're like, oh, well, we don't have any heat. Okay, move. Stop hanging out in the project like it's fucking, like someone said, a five-star hotel, man. It's fucking not. It's shit. It's garbage. Again, like that gas explosion. I'll talk about the gas explosion on Tuesday. I'll talk about it some more. I have a photo or two. I'll try to get some pictures from the internet so I can show you guys what we were dealing with. All I have to tell you guys is that gas explosion was fucking insanity. Insanity. Wait till you sneeze and your back goes out. Listen, I sneezed once and I cramped in my stomach and I thought I got stabbed. So is that the same? I remember I sneezed, like, oh shit, I got shanked, and I was trying to stretch out, and the muscle tightened so hard, I was like, holy shit, my legs are coming off the ground because I guess the muscle was contracting. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, is this what it was like to die? I was by myself, of course, so there was no one I could turn to and be like, oh. It was brutal, dude. It was just tightening. I was like, holy shit. And like, my core was just tightening up on itself. I was like, is this what happens when you get old? Because if I sneeze and I throw my back out, I'm just going to lay on the floor. I'm not even going to bother getting up, man. You know? Not even. Oh, off. Take off a major snowstorm. So now that the plane crash is starting to be reported again. Yeah, I listen. Old man sneeze, man. It was my stomach though. Like getting old. Yeah, I know I'm getting old. It just fucking sucks, man. Just like I was like, oh no, did I get shanked? I'm looking for blood and shit. I'm like looking at my stomach, like, did I get fucking? It was bad. I thought I was done, man. I was like, this is bullshit. And never mind laying in bed now and like, especially if I don't drink enough water, laying in bed and you move and your fucking thigh or calves tighten up. Holy shit, your calves tighten up so much it feels like they're gonna explode. I was like, hold. I was laying in bed one day. I was fucking like, I felt like a retarded seal. I was trying to shake my leg out. I was like, what the fuck's going on? It was bad, man. This old people shit is bad. Fucking bullshit. Now the wind is picking up. So there is that. Stretch every once in a while. I stretch every day, man. Every day I stretch. Robert, yeah, I think I was low on magnesium when I had that happen, but that was bad. It was fucking it was bad. Again, like and it's funny because like you get older and you feel more shit now. You know, it's just bad. Oh, more snow's coming. Great. Great. Proper Revelator, thank you. Yeah, it's potassium or magnesium. It's everything. Or I just need a new body. I just need a new body. Maybe that'll work because this shit isn't like this is bad. Like I stretch every time I take a shower, right? For the most part, I stretch, right? I stretch my back, my muscle out. I stretch as I take a shower. Muscles are warmed up. Then you get out of the shower, you dry off. I stretch some more, and then it's still, I'm afraid to sneeze because that last time I sneezed, man, that was fucking horrible. It's like every time I'm about to sneeze, I grip everything now. I'm bracing myself and shit. putting my feet against the wall, like fucking, oh no, here it comes. Because if that happens again, I'm out. Felt like I was gonna burst something. It's crazy when you get old now. You used to sneeze like when you were young, but and then you would just, go about your day. Now when you sneeze, you're thinking your back's gonna go out, your stomach's gonna tighten. I fucking I don't know how I did it, but this cramped up on my neck once when I sneezed. I was like, chew. I was like, oh shit. It was bad, man. I was like, what the fuck? This old people shit is for the birds, man. For the birds. I don't like this. Walking farts? Not there yet, man, but holy shit. Trying to keep it together, man. Kathleen, what do you do when you feel a cold coming on? Tea, man. Green tea. Um, green tea with was it buckwheat honey? Right? Buckwheat honey. Or the other one, the one from Australia. That's good. That's good honey. Matter of fact, if you can get your hands on that honey, what's the Australian honey? You guys are gonna put it in the chat. That's good honey to have in your tea, right? So you can also do the God, I can't remember any of the teas right now. Anything with chamomile is good too, right? That's all right. You put some honey in that, and when you put honey in your tea, make sure you don't put the honey in scalding, boiling tea. Let it cool off a little bit, and then add your honey to it, right? Um, you're gonna throw a disc when you sneeze. I hope not. Someone said coconut oil or water, coconut water. Manuka, thank you, Manuka honey. That's the shit. You can get Manuka honey in New Zealand. Excuse me, Manuka honey in New Zealand is dirt cheap. In the United States, they have the balls to fucking charge like $50 for a bottle. Tom, yes, I'm headed over to the Angry Truth now. Thank you. For those of you guys that watch, thank you for watching. Thank you for dealing with my bullshit and my rants. And no, not Madonna. Nice one. Um, yeah, I will see some of you guys in the Angry Truth. I'll see the rest of you guys Tuesday for the doubleheader, if I'm up for it, because this has been one hell of a week. Echinacea tea, thank you, Raccoon Eyes. Echinacea tea is another one you should definitely drink. Also, AI guys is seemingly, you know what? We're going to talk about that on the Angry Truth channel. The AI is doing something that's going to cost a lot of people their jobs, and is not what you think. Outside of that, guys, thank you for joining me. I will see a lot of you guys on the Angry Truth channel. I'll see the rest of you guys Tuesday for the doubleheader. Thank you, guys.